Greeting to Mr. Zumati. My name is Via Olivia Anabuwao. My ID number is TM1221077 from batch 26A. Today, I would like to tell you about introduction of rational emotive behavior therapy. Rational emotive behavior therapy (REBT) was developed by psychologist Albert Ellis in the 1915. It is a form of psychotherapy that's part of the cognitive behavior tradition. REBT is based on the premise that it is not events themselves that upset us, but the belief we hold that cause our reaction to this event. In REBT, there are three main concepts: activating event, belief, and consequences. The activating event is the situation or event that triggers the emotional response. Belief are the thought or interpretation we have about the event. Consequences are the emotional, behavioral, and cognitive response to our belief. For example, if someone doesn't reply to your message, activating event, you might believe they are ignore you because they don't like you. Belief. This belief might lead to feeling of sadness, or anger. Consequences. REBT aim to help individuals identify and challenge their irrational belief, replacing them with more rational and adaptive one. This is done through a process called disputing. The therapist helps the individual to question the evidence for their belief, the usefulness of their belief, and the logical consistency of their belief. In addition to disputing, REBT uses a variety of other techniques such as cognitive restructuring, problem solving, and behavior experiment. These techniques are used to help individuals develop healthier belief and emotional response. REBT can be used to treat a variety of psychological issues, including anxiety, depression, stress, and anger issues. It is very empowering from a therapy because it teach individuals that they have control over their emotional response, and that by changing their belief that can change how they feel and behave. Thank you. Today, I would like to tell you about the concept of rational emotive behavior therapy. One key concept in rational emotive behavior therapy (REBT) is the distinction between activating event and the individual belief about those events. This concept is often referred to as the ABC model, where A stands for activating event, B for belief, and C for consequences. This model helps individuals understand the connection between external event, their thought, belief, and the resulting emotional and behavioral consequences. First, activating event. This represents the external situation or event that triggered emotional response. It could be a specific situation or interaction. Importantly, according to REBT, it is not the event itself that directly causes emotional consequences, but rather an individual belief and interpretation about the event. Second, belief. The belief represents the individual thought, attitude, and interpretation about the activating event. Albert Ellis, the founder of REBT, identified different types of irrational beliefs that contribute to emotional distress. Those include absolutist thinking. Belief thing must be a certain way, catastrophizing, expecting the worst, and low frustration tolerance, belief that certain things are unbearable. Third, consequences. Consequences refer to the emotional and behavioral outcome that result from an individual belief about the activating event. If the belief are rational and realistic, the consequences are likely to be healthy and adaptive. Conversely, if the beliefs are irrational or distorted, the consequences may involve negative emotional maladaptive behavior. Understanding the ABC model allows individuals to recognize the role of their belief in shaping their emotional reaction and behavior. By identifying and challenging irrational belief, individuals can work to change their emotional response and deliver more rational and adaptive way of thinking. Thank you.
Hi Suzumasdi, my name is Sherry. My ID number is the M1221113. I will continue about technique from the rational emotive behavioral therapy. One specific technique from rational emotive behavior therapy is called cognitive restructuring or cognitive disputing. This technique is used to challenge and change a rational belief that contribute to negative emotion and behaviors. Here's breakdown of how cognitive restriction works. Number 1, identification or irrational belief. Number 2, disputing irrational belief. Once irrational belief are identified, the individual engages in a process of disputing or challenging this belief. This involved asking questions and providing evidence to challenge the evaluate for irrational thoughts. Number 3, generating rational alternative. After disputing irrational belief, individuals work to generate more rational and balanced alternative. For example, replacing absurd the mind with prefers or decide can lead to more flexible thinking. Number 4, affirmation and reinforcement of rational belief. Number 5, behaviors change cognitive restriction in REBT is not only about changing thoughts but also about influencing in behavior. Lastly, practice and homework. To solidify the cognitive restructuring process, individuals are often encouraged to process disputing irrational belief regularly. Homework assignment may involve identify and challenge irrational thought in real life situation. Cognitive restriction is a fundamental technique in REBT and is designed to empower individuals to take an active role in changing their cognitive and emotional response to life events. It promotes self-awareness, critical thinking, and the development of more adaptive belief and behaviors.
Hello, my name is Emisa Sofena Glenn and my D number is DM1221068. Today I'm going to present on subject introduction to counseling, which is I'm gonna to present with my part. What can you relate with your personal issue to the theory you choose? What can I relate with my personal issue to the theory that I choose is like having depression and anxiety. I'm trying to overcome with my issue, which is like depression and anxiety by listening to some songs or watching some movie to make my depression and anxiety become much better. Having some illness like depression and anxiety is not easy for me. Sometimes I feel weak and sometimes I feel like it has nothing to do with it. I will fight with my depression and anxiety no matter what happens because I know that I'm very stronger. Thank you.
Today I would like to tell about what can I relate with my personal issue to the rational emotive behavior therapy. First, identifying irrational belief. RBT can help me identify irrational or harmful beliefs that may begin causing emotional distress or unhealthy behavior. This could be belief like I must be perfect at all the time, or everyone must like me. Second, challenging and changing belief. Once these beliefs are identified, REBT involve challenging them and replacing them with healthier, more rational belief. For example, the belief I must be perfect at all times could be replaced with it's okay to make mistake, everyone does. Third, improving emotional regulation. By changing this belief, REBT can help improve emotional regulation. This means I may find it easier to manage and respond to my emotion in healthier way. Fourth, coping with life challenges. REBT can provide tools and strategies to cope with life challenges and stressor more effectively. This can lead to improved mental health and overall well-being. Thank you.
Hi sir, continue part what can I relate with my personal issue to the theory. In the context of individual reflection, someone using REBT might examine their belief about a situation and explore whether those beliefs are rational or irrational. For example, if an individual is feeling instant anxious, REBT will encourage them to identify the thoughts and beliefs then contribute to that angels and assess whether those beliefs are based on rational or rational thinking. For example, identifies belief and behaviors change. Thank you, sir.